Shalom, brothers and sisters. Pope secretly working with the World Economic Forum to destroy Christianity and usher in a one world religion, according to the Archbishop. No ways! Not Francie boy, he's so cool. He's not even able to walk properly. They're wheeling him around. Shame, and the poor guy. That's what you think. Archbishop Carlo Maria Vigano, the guy who was excommunicated and kicked out for standing against the Pope, recently excommunicated by the Vatican, has issued a strong warning about Pope Francis' collaboration with the World Economic Forum. He claims that together, they are working to dismantle Christianity. Klaus Schwab's fourth industrial revolution and the agenda of global finance have found an active ally in Pope Francis, Vigano said. Far from remaining a neutral observer, which would already be unprecedented, Francis became an enthusiastic collaborator, using his position of moral authority, which they gave themselves, to endorse initiatives that will dismantle traditional society. Within the church, he pursues a parallel agenda to erode foundations, aiming to replace it with a philanthropic entity rooted in Masonic ideology. The dual agenda, Vigano claims, highlights a broader conspiracy between what he terms the deep state and the deep church. He also emphasized the significance of Pope Francis' Jesuit background, arguing it played a critical role in this transformation. It is no coincidence that for the first time in history, a Jesuit sits on the throne of Peter. The World Economic Forum also, according to rumor, there's no substantiating facts on this, but I'm going to mention it because it sounds totally like something they are doing in the background to me. With Bill Gates in collaboration, is working on a radical reinterpretation of the Bible using artificial intelligence. The project, reportedly endorsed by Pope Francis, aims to reshape Christian teachings to align with the WEF's vision of a unified transhumanist spirituality. Advisor Yuval Noah Harari criticized the Bible, calling it a source of hate speech and advocating for a new, correct version that would unify global religious beliefs. Now again, the internet will tell you this is fake news, that last piece, and they're not trying to do this. Doesn't it sound exactly like something they're busy doing in the background? Exactly like something Francie boy and his buddies Gatesy and all the rest, Yuval, working with the WEF, and Schwabi boy with his bug-eating agenda, all pushing to change the Bible to fit the narrative, not letting the Bible change lives at all, but to do what they need to do to make it fit the narrative. And by the time they've made enough changes with AI, they can get to the point where they say, you know what, these things don't even have any truth in them anymore because they filled them with lies. So let's just write a new text and have a one world religion where we get it right. And then they end up worshipping the beast. It's interesting how mankind sets himself up for what's lying ahead in the final week of Daniel. And in case you're new to the channel and you haven't watched a lot of my videos yet, I am fully convinced that Francie boy is definitely, in my opinion, the strongest candidate for false prophets standing next to the Antichrist. If not Francie boy, maybe Yuval Noah Harari, which is a really strong candidate as well. But I really think it would be miraculous that he's suddenly healed of all his ailments, stands up out of his wheelchair and is strong and invigorated and works miracles in the sight of many and endorses the Antichrist in what he's doing. And he already has all the other religions hooked up with him. The Muslim imams, everyone, just taking hands, kissing each other, hugging each other, one group coming together in unity. And he would bring together that one world religion to worship the beast. So I do think Francis is the guy for that. I do think it is really interesting, if you even look at Catholic tradition, that he's the last pope according to their tradition. I think it's really interesting that he is a Jesuit. That hasn't happened before, and the things the Jesuits have done in the past that he is now able to do to bring forth change in such a radical way and to cut off dissenters as he trims and focuses and changes this entity, which is not the true church, by the way, into becoming this control system for worship that's lying ahead for mankind. But again, God's not caught off guard, neither are we. God has seen all of this, the end from the beginning. The Bible says he sits in the heaven and laughs at the plans of these men of power and all these people that think they've got these incredible plans that are going to work out. No, they're not. Yahweh is in control. God bless. Keep looking up. Shalom.